Hi everyone, it's Melissa from Being the Bear Backyard Homestead here in the Central Valley of California, Zone 9B. And I'm actually in the backyard and I'm actually in the greenhouse right now. I'm getting ready to start some onion seeds. And I'm also going to go over the seeds that I already started. I do have bunching onion seeds, but I like to just directly sow these. So I'm not going to be starting these today, but I do have some crystal white wax onions, and I got these from Sow Right Seeds. And then I have some red Creole onion. I got these also from Sow Right. And then I have some, I'm gonna say Alsa Craig onion, so like the yellow type onion from Sow Right Seed. So that's what I'm going to be starting. I got some new trays off of Amazon. They were on sale, and I'm all about a sale. I don't know if they're good. I don't know. I can let you know. These burpee ones I also got. I do like these a lot. They work really well. I would recommend these, okay? But these other ones that I'm going to start my onions in, they're made in China, which I try not to buy China stuff, but so yeah, this is what I'm going to be starting the onions in. It's 40 cells, and then there's 5 trays, and then it also has the top so that you can control the moisture in there and everything. So anyways, so that's what I'll be starting those today. And then also I just wanted to go over my tomatoes. I'll turn you so that you can see the tomato burrs. Well, this is just mostly tomatoes. And then the peppers are all over here. So I'll go ahead and go over them just a second. All right, first we'll go over the slicing tomatoes. So I did Black Prince. We'll see how it goes. Hillbilly. I just like the name of this one. Big Rainbow. Dr. Wyches. I know some people say it's Wyches or Witches, and I like that too, but I think it's Wyches. But correct me if I'm wrong. Cherokee Purple. This is my most favorite tomato of all the tomatoes. This is probably my most favorite. I just like the way that it tastes, the way that it looks. It's just a beautiful tomato. Chocolate Stripes. I did a chocolate stripe, or was it chocolate sprinkles, like a cherry tomato, and I really liked them. So I'm hoping that this slicing tomato, the chocolate stripe, is going to be really good. I'm doing Brandywine. I have not had good success with these, and so I'm trying again. We'll see. This is the pink Brandywine ones. Paul Robeson. I did start some last year, and I actually did get a few tomatoes, and I really liked them. So I'm trying it again. Hopefully we'll get more. I'm hoping for a really good tomato season this year. Berkeley green tie-dye. I did grow some of these last year and they were really neat. So I'm excited to hopefully have a good growing season with those. Old German, just like the name. Kellogg's Breakfast. I've had good success with these too. As a yellow tomato, they're really good, very tasty. And then Mr. Stripey, just because, again, I like the name. So that is my slicing tomatoes that I'm doing this year. And then I'll go ahead and tell you what cherry and what, oh goodness, my brain. My cherry tomatoes and my paste tomatoes that I'm doing this year. So I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to go over the cherry tomatoes and then the paste tomatoes. So I got these seeds from a friend a couple years ago, and it's the black truffle tomato, cherry tomato. I'm hoping it's a cherry tomato. It doesn't say on here. Anyways, if it's not, then that's fine too. From the San Diego Seed Company. I got it from my friend Danielle, who lives in Morro Bay, and we did like a sweet seed swap, and she gave me those. These are the Solar Flare. These are large tomatoes from Wild Boar Farms. She gave me these two. I'm not sure what they look like, so I'll have to go on. And then I got some free seed this year from Baker Creek with my seed order. And so we're trying this. It's the Woolly Kate Yellow. It looks really cool, so I'll let you know. And then we're doing Sun Gold. These are probably, of all the cherry tomatoes, these are my favorite. They're like the best tasting, very fruitful. You get tons and tons. So yeah, it's one of my favorites. And then I'm doing San Marzanos. I have not had the best success with San Marzanos, and so I'm hoping that this year they'll do well. These are a little bit older seeds. These are from, oh my goodness, Burpee. That's who it's from. So hopefully we'll do good this year. And then Roma. These are just some seeds that I got on clearance from Hobby Lobby. And so, yeah, we'll see how they do. And then my ultimate, most favorite paste tomato is the Amish paste. I love Amish paste tomatoes. Like, these are really great. They're really abundant. They do really well. They're not very heat tolerant. I mean, we have ridiculously hot summers, so in July, like July, August, nothing will grow. But usually towards the end of August, September will start growing again. And I had tomatoes until December when I finally pulled them out this year, so, or last year. So our tomato season is a little long. Hopefully it'll stay that way. So that is the paste tomatoes. And now I'll go ahead and get ready to show you what peppers I decided to grow this year. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start out with the sweet peppers that I did this year. I'm not doing as many as I normally do because I'm doing more hot peppers, but I'm doing sweet banana for sure. I'm doing the California Wonder Bell, and I'm doing the mini bell mix. Now, I don't have very good success with bell peppers and sweet peppers in general. Hot peppers I do really well with, but sweet peppers, not so much. So I'm gonna try and figure out a new location in the garden that I have over the main garden area with the 4 big beds. I'm gonna look for a different way and maybe a different side, you know, depending on what kind of sun. So we'll see how that goes. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start with the hot peppers. So I'm doing Italian peppercini. Thought that might be fun. I've never grown that before. Craig's Grande jalapeno. Now, I've had some success with this one and then some just total failure. So I'm hoping, and it's older seed too. I've had this for a while. So I'm hoping that it'll do well. I also am doing early jalapeno and then cayenne. These are the long, slim cayennes. We'll see how that goes. I usually do pretty good with cayenne. They grow pretty well here. And then I'm doing Anaheim chilies. Sugar Rush Peach. These are another favorite. I really like these. And then Poblano. I've had mixed success with Poblanos, and so I'm really hoping this year we'll do better. And then Serranos. I do really well with Serranos. They grow really well here. And then last for these peppers is Shishito. Shishito I do really well with as well. Now these ones are all new to me, and these are the habanero kind. I've grown habaneros in the past and did really well, so but I've never tried these before. This is habanero Caribbean orange, and this one is red Savina. It looks really pretty, so hopefully that does well. And then I'm doing the habanada, which has the habanero flavor but doesn't have the heat. So hopefully those are good. If you watch Jess from Roots and Refuge Farm, she grows those. And then also a variety of jalapeno that doesn't have like a ton of heat. And I don't remember which that one was, but I know that she grows the habanadas. And I also started some ground cherries. It's been a couple years since I've grown ground cherries, so we'll see how it goes. And then I forgot to bring the seeds out, but I did do some Black Beauty eggplant, and then I have tomatillos, the green and then the purple too. So I started those as well. So now I'm gonna get out the trays and plant the onions, and then I'll come back to you when I'm done. All right, so I got my trays done, and I have 3 trays of 40 each, so that's 120 onions. I also wanted to share with you, so when I was pulling those trays apart, I did crack one. So they are a little flimsy, so I'm not sure if I would recommend them. If you're looking for something cheap that you're only going to use like a single year, like I don't know if these would last and I would be able to use them again next year, but they are cheap. And so if you just are okay with like a single use, then I would recommend them. So I'm going to go ahead and put the tops on here after I water. I'm going to water everything. So here's peppers and some tomatoes, and then the Aunt Molly's, and then I have all the rest of the tomatoes over here. And then also I wanted to share with you, so my friend gave me this huge dough board. She had used it for decoration and she didn't want it anymore, and I was like, okay, well, I'll take it. And so I thought about it, and I was like, well, that would be a good place to mix soil. So like I just pour the soil in there and then all the amendments that I want, and then mix them all together, and then it's just a lot easier. So that's what I'm using this dough board. If you make sourdough or you make bread and you are very sad that I'm doing this with it, I'm sorry. I do make sourdough bread, and I was just like, that's just way too big of a board for me to do that. I'm not making, you know, tons and tons of loaves, so that's what I decided to use it with. So use what you have, right? So anyways, I just want to say thanks for hanging out in this video, and that I'm going to try and have a full garden tour coming out here soon before the end of February. I do have, I just got done with my son's birthday, and then my daughter's birthday is coming up this next weekend. And so it's a very busy time right now, but I'm going to try and get those videos going. And then I'll have an Azure haul, not this week, but the following week. So look out for those videos, and I hope you guys have a great 3-day weekend. Today is Sunday of the 3-day weekend. Tomorrow's Monday. And just have a great President's Day. And, you know, just remember George. Remember, you know, Abe. And just have a great weekend. Love you guys. See you next time.